Hey everyone, it's Rachel from Daily Creations, and in this video I'm going to use TeckWrap's Burst Shimmer Vinyl. So let me go ahead and show you what's all in that bundle. And here is their Burst Shimmer Adhesive Vinyl. So you have the black, you have the elegant red, you have the blue, you have the Christmas green, and the brilliant purple. And I gotta be honest, I cannot wait for Christmas to come around because these will be really beautiful to craft with for Christmas. I also think these will do well for the summer. Aren't those beautiful colors? Well, in this tutorial, we're only going to use the green, which is the Christmas green. And then we're also going to use the elegant red. Oh, absolutely gorgeous. And then the brilliant purple. So I'm really excited to be using all three colors for today's design project. We are going to use this light up sign for today's video. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get these cut down to the size that I need, and then we'll run it through the Cricut machine. Then we will go ahead and apply this to our sign. Here's our sign. It's a little dirty, so we're going to go ahead and take this off of the base here and then apply some rubbing alcohol. That way it just cleans the area from any dust or lint that may be on this, and helps the vinyl stick and adhere a lot better and makes the vinyl last a lot longer as well. So anytime you have a surface, you want to make sure that you apply some rubbing alcohol to the surface, so that way you have longer, the vinyl lasts a little bit longer. So now that I got that done, you can just simply put this back in the frame here. Perfect. Okay, so when you're doing something like this, you want to make sure that you take an account of how much does your acrylic blank, or in this case it's acrylic, but whatever you're using, if you're doing something similar, that you don't go from edge to edge, because obviously some of it's going to be hidden within this block here. So you want to make sure that you measure from here and up. So it's roughly 7 by 7. So I made it a little bit smaller, obviously, because I don't want it to go beyond the edge here. So I made it a little bit smaller regardless, but just make sure that you take that into consideration. Okay, so I already did my measurements and I already have it set up in Design Space. And what we're going to do is bring out my TeckWrap Standard Tack Grip Mat. Peel the carrier sheet off with a protective sheet. Now again, I already have these cut to size, and while they're different colors, they most certainly can be on the same mat as long as they're the same type of material. So I just placed, what element I want to go on which vinyl. Very good. So we got the red, the green, and then the purple is going to go down here at the lower left corner. Wonderful. Now here comes the fun part and the easy part. You basically just feed this through the Cricut machine, let it do its work, and then the fun really begins. The vinyl is now done being cut, so I'll just flip my mat over and bend it off. And I gotta be honest and real truthful here. This is very thick vinyl in comparison to regular vinyl, and this mat has been well loved. I've used it quite a bit, and it holds it down perfectly. I'm gonna have to get more of these mats. I mean, you can clearly see that I have used this quite a bit, and it still holds down the vinyl perfectly. So get yourself some of these mats. They are definitely well worth it. I find that they last better than other mats, so this is perfect. Now that I have the vinyl all cut out, let's go ahead and get this weeded out. All right, perfect. That weeded out really well. Let's go ahead and get the middles out. I am loving this shimmer vinyl. It really does shimmer really beautifully, and it just is perfect for my craft room. So it just says, "Welcome to my craft room." all weeded out, and I am just loving this already. Okay, let's go ahead and bring in some transfer tape. I'm using the TeckWrapCraft transfer tape, and I'm gonna hope just to use one little piece so that way we don't have to keep on wasting more pieces. So always reuse your transfer tape, because with this TeckWrapCraft transfer tape you most certainly can. And let's see here. I think what I'll do is I'm going to do something a little different than I normally do. And I'll move this over here. And let's go ahead and bring in my mat here. This is going to work out perfectly. Oops. Okay, perfect. So then I'll move that over there. I think I'll start off with this piece actually, because this is what's going to be able to center my whole piece. Now I will say, if you're just using this once, then keep the backer, because you can always just place it back on there and reuse this for another project, because like I said, this has a lot of tack to it. It's not overly tacky where it's hard to peel off, but it has enough tack that you can reuse this more than one time. But because I'm using it hopefully 3 times, I really don't think I'm going to keep this around for another project. But again, that's total personal preference. I personally like to reuse my transfer tape just because of the quality. It's really good quality, and why not, right? Look how beautifully that transfers. I mean, and I hardly had to put any pressure on scraping it. I'll tell you what, this transfer, or this vinyl, is just on point. They really know what they're doing. So I'm gonna use the grid to my advantage. So it's 7x7, and I need to make sure I take into account the bottom here. So it's gonna be just pushed up just so slightly. So you'll see it being off-centered this way, but hopefully not this way, because that will not matter. I think that's good. So let's go ahead and lift this up, peel this back, push that off, and then get that down. Perfect. Let's go ahead and burnish that down, and then I will peel this up. Oh, perfect. Go ahead and scrape that. And also, if you have a little vinyl that's exposed, use your finger to push it down. You don't want to use your scraper tool in case the scraper tool accidentally scrapes it up. I've done that a couple times accidentally, and you just want to use your finger, not your scraper tool. Lean back the transfer tape. Oh, that looks perfect. Let's go ahead and get this off the mat. Well, that was easy. And there we go. We have our cute little sign. Now let's go ahead and place it in our wood blank. All right, well, that is all I have for you. Thank you for watching this video. Be sure to take a look at this bundle set. I'm telling you, these colors are just on point, and they will definitely work for your crafting needs when you are needing some shimmer vinyl. All right, well, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.